I purchased this from Harbor Freight today, and it is a cordless soldering iron. It is butane powered. It's not powered by battery. It also is a multi-use tool, so not only does it solder, it also has a hot blower, and you can use it as a micro torch. Inside the package you will find the device itself. It does have a cap included. The instructions you will find on the back of the packaging. Operation is pretty simple. Basically, you pull this down to start the gas, but you can't pull this down without pressing this little safety button right here. Once you press the safety button and you pull this down, it will automatically light itself and it'll stay lit as long as you're holding the trigger down. If you wish to use this tool without holding this button down, the switch on the top holds the trigger open, so you no longer have to hold it to operate the tool. Now, this switch that they refer to as the ignition switch also is a little kickstand, and it keeps the tip of the tool from touching your workspace. You definitely don't have to wait too long before you have to use this, because it only takes about 30 seconds before it is hot enough to melt solder to the tip. There is a slider switch to allow you to adjust the intensity of the flame. So if you want it really hot, you slide that switch to the right. If you want minimal heat or minimal flame, you slide that switch to the left. To fill the tool with butane, there is a port on the bottom, and you fill it just like you would any other lighter. So it appears to work pretty well as a soldering iron. Now keep in mind, you're not going to do component level soldering with a tool like this. This would be perfect for soldering things that have a lot of heat displacement, like larger wires, or maybe even soldering some wire to some larger pieces of metal. Definitely not something for component-based work. The instructions also say this tool can be used as a hot blower and a micro torch. Now, to use this tool as a hot blower, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is unscrew the tip, just the tip, and then start using the tool. And then once you turn the tool back on, you're gonna have nothing but hot air coming out the tip, and it's actually a lot of hot air. This could be very handy if you're trying to make plastics malleable, or if you're trying to use it for heat shrink. It'll work very well for things like that. The third feature of the tool is a micro torch. That way you can use it as a little tiny torch to really get heat on things. And what you have to do is to remove the tip holder. You keep this color in place, put the tool back together, and you're ready to fire the tool up. Once you fire the tool up, you're gonna have a nice little flame, and it's really nice. You can really get a lot of heat and a lot of work done out of a flame like this. And then when you're all done with the tool and it's cooled off, you can put the cap on, and that just keeps everything protected. The cap fits very snugly, and it keeps the safety switch depressed, so you can't accidentally turn this on if it were in maybe a tool bag or your pocket. So what are my final thoughts of this tool? I really like it. I think it's a great tool to have on hand, specifically in areas where you need to be remotely working on something and you don't have power. It's great because it's cordless. It gets plenty hot to do pretty much whatever you need. And at the time of this video, it cost $22.99. And I'll keep in mind, things go on sale and we have coupons all the time at Harbor Freight, so keep an eye out for those. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos. At the very least, you might be entertained.